Hello, people. My name is Kali Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Taptap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Taptap Send. Yes, Taptap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Taptap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew ho. Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Taptap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Taptap Send, it's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
I go Ghana for Coco, about 10 years, Kakra. Masaba mo na so biemo ye business na egu so bohun digital business ye wo community mu a chese edom gum asedanka nyame na me kasa Ghana fo ye ndorso ni ade enne kofo atia se omura business ni mu me see ye business ye digital business abia abeko bia betumi arane agese me se woni internet no me say wo paycheck no wo de na so me na enso me ntina wo se be nya bibi ka ho na me ho hen ha me asedanka nyame 2 years ni enya nke enimu o eti ne ye bode from no me see business way afia so a those of us in the diaspora need to me file tax no ye bro ye 1099 na the file tax afia the file ye bra bi me the file ye di o just a professional bia wo business mu teachers taxi drivers just a me who send your men can doctors lawyers bankers obia you hear no gadgets just say we dey run business ye lay system na ma enti me say registration refundable. It's brabeshe. Say bibi a obetumi aye. Pe bibi kan wo na wo gina wo number akopɛ so a ebegene. Wo so otumi gina wo na me no so do won sesi obo. Na wan kasa otumi manage wade business na be ye wa wo dia. Amount extra source of income. Me mo mu de aboa me ne mabusua. Enti no bra. Me say kakra nie momra. Me number na etwa gu no. Ne yen kasa. God bless us all. Amen.
We are back to the basis, and this is the editorial here on Sammy Flex TV. You should know that when I take my seat like this, then we are in for serious music business, and that is what I'm about to give to you here on Sammy Flex TV, the editorial. My name is Sammy Flex. In case you just joined us and you don't know who is talking, that is my name. And I'm here with my studio rats. I call them rats because this is where they operate. I'm talking about Digital Rasta, also called Currency, who is handling camera, and Richie Flex, who is the editor, director of the show. When we come together, we produce content that you guys want to see. Again, we are here to do it for the work of the town. And I want you guys to be a part of it with your comments, with your reviews, share, and again, subscribe to us if you've not done that, because we do this with you every day. Meanwhile, I'm also recommending Taptap Send to you. If you are watching us and you live abroad, and you have been finding difficulties sending money to relatives, to support businesses and projects, as well as your friends, change your way of sending money. This time around, use Taptap Send. It is just an app on your phone. Go to your Google Play Store, iOS, download the app, put in your bank details, and you are good to go. It is just simple. The money goes onto the phone of the recipient so easily. No need to go for many queues in banks, halls, and all that. The person receives it directly onto his or her phone. Try it today and thank me later. But if you're going to use this for the first time, there is a promo code that you have to put in, and that promo code is SammyFlex. The promo code will give you some extra money into your wallet. I want you to do that today and be blessed. I'm sure when you do this, you call me later and say thank you to SammyFlex for helping me do this. I'm going to touch on two main issues in this editorial. One, I'll be talking about the fact that some Jamaicans are crying. Some Jamaicans are not happy with the way dancehall and reggae music, they are just going down for Afrobeats to take over. They are really weeping that even when they go to nightclubs and they want to gyrate, you know, the Jamaicans dance hall, it is really big. Where the ladies will be bang, bang. Now they say they go to clubs and they don't get these songs to dance. It is all about Afrobeats and people doing leg work. And some of them, they were not trained to do leg work. They were trained to gyrate. But now, they are not getting it because of Afrobeat. And when I hear some of these things, it gives me mixed feelings. Sometimes it makes me happy. Sometimes it makes me sad. Because one, conversations like this breed some kind of contempt. Conversations like this breed some kind of confusion, hatred, sometimes in some corners. Other people will not see it as such, but to some people, they see it as such. And I'm going to play this video to you. This is coming from a lady, a middle-aged lady, obviously, who is someone who I'm so sure is a party lover. Looking at how she was talking, everything shows clearly that this person is a party lover, and she even has a daughter who has gone to the nightclub and was also experiencing the same thing. The fact that Afrobeats has now taken over their dancehall sessions, their reggae sessions. And they are even thinking that these people are tapping into the reggae beats that everybody's enjoying from Jamaica. That is what they are just turning bits and pieces into making of Afrobeats. The last time, my good brother, African Uncensored, aka Innocent Magaji, told me Ayo Shania, the gentleman who is behind the Afrobeats documentary, is in Jamaica to also confirm from Jamaicans and industry people how Afrobeat is also destroying or warring, or better still, disturbing their main genres like dancehall, like reggae, maybe like ska, and all those things put together. That is what the man is telling us. And as I sit here, like I'm telling you, a part of me is happy and a part of me is sad. A part of me is happy because what it means is, now, to everyone who is identified with Afrobeat, this is their win. To everyone who is behind the Afrobeat agenda, this is their win. To everyone who is part of the Afrobeat movement, this is the time to cash out. That is what it means. So that side is happy, but the other side is not too happy because of their contempt, because of their confusion, because of their hatred that all these discussions can bring on the table. But who is to be blamed? Who is to be blamed? I'll tell you after watching this video. So watch it. I'll be right back.
Let me tell you something. You see, on a dancehall artist, while on the down Jamaica or wherever on is, I know that they are big amongst one another who is dancehall queen and who is dancehall king. Afrobeats are beat no bad. Afrobeats, them a take on own reggae rhythm and them a ride the rhythm and them a make bank. Everywhere you go now, Afrobeats are here. My daughter, she went to the club the other night and she said, Mom, Afrobeats really a beat with bad. She said, she wait for hear Bashment play. I know she can't hear no Bashment. And she said she can't manage the Afrobeats because that come with a whole heap of footwork. And she's not a footwork person. She said she want to look at whining and gyrating music. And we did we a lead. You understand? We were the ones leading. Right? People come and them take reggae beat. And them get Grammy over we. Why? Because we are farm fool. We are waste time. Guys are not talented. Get on our ass into the studio and make good music so we can enjoy summer come. We want to turn up. We want to go outside. You understand? We want to go outside and we want to gyrate and we want to move to my Jamaican music. Reggae. Sensible, nice reggae. No fufu. Nothing we are going to fade out after a month or two. No. I want nice reggae music. I wish if me they have the talent like what some I have. But no, they don't. They are fan fool on themselves because you put too much time and energy into fighting with one another. Focus. You know see what happened? And although I love, my Afrobeats, I love my Afrobeats, but listen, me is a Jamaican. I'm a love bashment, I'm a love reggae. Right? Me no want, me should not fear God dance. Me no God dance, me is not a dancehall person, me no God dance. So me no should not fear God dance to go here, bashment. Right? Reggae, because sometimes you God dance. You hear strictly reggae, mostly. 3/4 of the songs where them play a dancehall music, reggae music. You understand? No. Me want when time me go a club. Me is a club person. No one again, me want to go. You understand? And go gyrate and enjoy myself in a one nice club uptown in the city. And me want to hear bashment. Me want to hear bashment. Me no want them play 2 local song or 3 local song for the night and them done a straight Afrobeats after that. You not see what them a do? You not me say if you not see what is happening, you not listen with anytime you listen to the Afrobeats, just listen and see if on a reggae beat you not hear. Huh? Them are used to them words, them lyrics on the reggae beat, and them a take over. Come on, man, no stop with this foolishness. And start make peace with one another and start make good music and put bashment on top. Jesus Christ in heaven. The poor little girl, she said, Mom, no, me can't take this. We love the Afrobeats, but come on, man, when time we go out, we as Jamaican people, come on, man. And everybody love dance. Sometimes we want to go to some nice club, go enjoy music, and when we go, we not always. You understand? You might say the selector fault. No. It's just that we don't have no good music these days. We don't have good music here in outer Jamaica anymore. I pure foolishness. We don't sing these days and then I last. Pure foolishness. Me fed up. Me tell you something. In the next, it's September, for the next 2 years, me not have no time. Me not go the outside like that anymore. So this time, this summer, I want to the outside. I want to hear some music. I want to hear real music. Please, guys, we're there in a hour, 1 hour, we're there now. The first of April, second of, what I mean about April? May. 2nd of May. Come on, no go in the studio and come make magic. The whole of no go on, no talented. No talented. Focus on nothing and stop fight with one another. I make we get some good music for the summer. Good grief. Music we can stand the test of time like back then. You know what, back then reggae, I know you hear them reggae, you move to it. You understand? And them kind of music they want to hear. Not the type of jing bang sound music then we are go. Come with me and go wash it.
Obviously, this is for your viewing pleasure. This is for your knowledge. But I'm here saying something that when it comes to sounds, especially in today's world of music, these sounds are just what I'll call a craze. These sounds are just what I'll call a movement. These sounds are things I'll call a wave. And just within some time, maybe these waves, this craze, this movement will not be there forever. There was a time that everybody was doing dancehall. There was a time that everybody was rapping. There was a time that everybody was doing reggae. There was a time that so many people were doing high life music. But we have seen the growth. We have seen the development. We have seen the movement from one segment to the other, from one segment to the other. And now, the wave that is on is Afrobeat. The other day we heard Bounty Killer saying this and that about Afrobeat. Of course, he also recognizes the fact that their dance hall is not on top of the game. Now, there was a point the lady raised. And I know this point, as much as she was talking about dance hall, for information, it still has its ugly heads in the Afrobeat fraternity. She said that when it comes to dance hall, especially in Jamaica, many of them are fighting over titles. Many of them are disagreeing. I'm talking about the dancehall artist and the reggae artist. They are disagreeing over who is Lord, who is King, and who is this. And it is out of that reason they are not even paying attention. The reason they are not focusing to go into the studio to record songs for the people to jam to it. Unfortunately, they want to enjoy dancehall music. They don't want to enjoy Afrobeats. They want to go to the club, dance, gyrate, and sweat, and come back and feel like, I have really moved my body. And they can't do that body movement to Afrobeat. Yes, if you have followed Jamaican culture and the fact that their dance hall is that crazy kind of beat, there are some videos you see some dance hall session and ladies, sometimes even naked, they'll be gyrating their way. Boom, boom, boom. Now they are not getting all those songs. According to the lady, these dancehall artists who were known to be giving them those songs, now they are not creating those songs again. Well, Vybz Kartel is still in jail though. They are not creating those songs again. And she's worried. She's disturbed. She's asking herself so many questions. You watch her. She was emotional about it. Like, this is someone who wants to be patriotic. This is someone who wants to be nationalistic. This is someone who wants to protect what belongs to Jamaica. But unfortunately, gradually, we are losing it. You saw the frustration in her presentation. You saw the frustration in her voice. She's not so happy about the movement. She's not so happy about the craze. She's not so happy about the wave that Afrobeat is sending globally. And like I'm saying, mixed feelings. Maybe it is high time the dancehall guys also sit up, put down the fight over who is king and who is lord, over who is this, and go to the studio. Like the lady said, they should focus. Focus and give dancehall lovers music. Focus and give them the dance that will really let their spirit come out. You guys are not doing it. Or are they also looking forward to recording Afrobeat because they want to compete with the Burna Boys, the Remes and things? Is that what they want to do? Well, a sad issue though. But I know Afrobeat proponents will be happy about this. Afrobeat crusaders will be excited about this because to them, they don't really care like that. As much as their wave is on, they are going to enjoy it. As much as their wave is on, they are going to cash in. But elsewhere, people are weeping. And for it to get to Jamaica, where they really understand their music culture, then it means the craze has now gotten out of hands. It means the the Afrobeat wave has now gotten out of the roof. It has hit beyond the roof. Be smart and enjoy from it. That's why I keep saying, at this stage, if you are in any of the African countries and you are doing sounds with original elements from Africa and you go out there and you still go there and preach about some genres, about some things that are not known, you are not being a smart person. You are not being a business person. The moment you cross your borders from your location, as in your indigenous location, to any part abroad, make sure you mention Afrobeats because that is what is selling. Make sure you talk about Afrobeats because that is what will give you easy recognition. Be quick, be smart, because time no day. Let me dash this and move on to my last topic here in the editorial today. It is still about the Grammys mention of Best African Music Performance. So far, we have been seeing divergent opinions and views from people. The other time, I read a post from Nana Otujando, who is a doyen when it comes to our broadcasting industry here in Ghana, who is a very well-respected personality in our media space. He knows his music game and no two ways about that. Today, I'll be taking a comment from Nigeria as well. Yes, I've been following the Nigerian music industry very, very critically now because I really want to dig what I want to dig. Maybe when I'm done, someone would understand my aim and my objectives of what I do. It is not evil, it is to learn. It is to make sure that we play the catch-up. Yes, I must admit, some of them are very far ahead of us. But to catch up, you always have to follow them, observe them, learn from them, know their ways, their strength, their weakness, their opportunities and their threats. And if you're able to do this over time, you get to understand what makes them tick. Maybe Sammy Flex, that is the agenda I'm on. It will either make you happy, it will either make you understand me, or you will still not get it. But that should not be my problem. So today I'm going to read A long post from Joey Akan. A long post from Joey Akan. When I'm done reading, I'll just say some 3 things and we are done for today's editorial. Joey Akan is a podcaster. He is someone who is really authoritative when it comes to Afrobeats because he has been operating the Afrobeats thing and that is what he has been doing. That's the Afrobeat Intel. He is a media owner as well in Nigeria, music journalist and more. He is known, very influential, especially on the app that I follow him, that is Twitter. Now, I saw this one on Twitter, and I'm going to read. It's a long one, so join me on this journey. When I'm done, like I said earlier, I'll just say some 2 things, then we are done. Now, he writes, with the Grammy's creation of Best African Performance, we as a culture have lost our right to be the biggest spaces and invariably truncated our ability to compete at the highest levels. This is how the write-up starts. This is how it opens. That as much as we have accepted this, we have lost our right to be the biggest spaces and invariably truncated our ability to compete at the highest levels. He goes on to say that Afrobeat as a sound culture has been on an upward trajectory since 2016 when the major corporations began to put boots on the ground and offer contracts that bridge our culture with the wider music market. Via these contracts and the servicing of our beautiful music expressions in global spaces, we've done the unthinkable, cracked the global pop framework. For the first time in a generation, we have comfortably begun to compete and recently dominate pop music spaces. And here, he's talking globally, not only in Africa, global. Burna Boy and Drake aren't distant colleagues servicing different markets. Their music sit and play side by side as equals across the dance and radio circuit around the world. And now, with Calm Down penetrating the global south, our cultural expectation is reaching new levels of maturation and unlocking markets we can only previously dream of. When we clamor for representation at the Grammys, we aren't saying give us a category to house us, and underline these words. When we clamor for representation at the Grammys, we are not saying give us a category to house us. We are saying we are worthy of being seen as equals. We are worthy of being seen as equals. Our high traffic qualifies us. Our high impact, even within major music markets, now certify us as the new kings of the block. And we need access to these spaces. Burna Boy's Last was robbed from the nomination stage last year. That was a Song of the Year, major candidate being shunted to Best Global Music Performance, and eventually lost out to people without an ounce of his dominance and influence. That is robbery. Underline that as well. At the moment, Calm Down is number 3 on Billboard Hot 100, and it might maintain that for a while. When the next Grammys come, it will be denied entry into the major categories and moved down the pecking order into these fringe considerations. That hurts our legitimacy and undervalues our contribution to the market. Best African Music Performance makes that devaluation easier. We now have a category, Abi. Let Africans fight themselves there and leave the major spaces even if we are qualified for bigger honors, further cheapening our flight. Also, the language of that category leaves a lot to be desired. Grammy says a track and singles category that recognizes recordings that utilize unique local expressions from across the African continent. First, all our unique expressions of creativity have now lost the chance to be recognized as genres in their own right. Even our classic African genres like Afrobeats, High Life, and Bongo Flavor, they are all grouped together now as Best African Music Performance, further devaluing their uniqueness. And finally, this gives us no protection from non-Africans experimenting with more resources than the kid in a dingy studio in Surulere with just music acumen and Baba God Help My Life. Just as we've seen happen to reggae where white people are winning Grammys for best reggae album. Anyone in the world, white, black, Asian, Hispanic, heavy drums into their music will have a shot at winning this category for their unique African expressions drawn from across the African continent. So while this new Grammy creation markets itself as an antidote for representation, it devalues our contribution to pop music, ignores the uniqueness of our diverse music cultures, while also opening us up to competition from non-African pretenders looking to cash in on our hype. While it appears as progress, this sets Africans and our global ambitions back a notch. Congratulations to everyone. We are further removed from the center. A wonderful piece put together by Joey Akan, who is a Nigerian. And I must say, I admire his style, I admire his output, I admire his content as well. I don't regret ever knowing him on the app, though I'm yet to connect with him personally. After reading this, I just made reference to what I read the other day from the Ghanaian media broadcaster, that is Nana Otujando, and I see them speaking the same language with different energies. I see the two people speaking the same language, but with different energies. And I said to myself, well, maybe we've started beating the world drums too early. Maybe we've started beating the world drums too early. Why am I saying this? As Africans, sometimes we enjoy validation from other people too much. Sometimes as black people, we enjoy validation from the Western world too much. Let's all be specific. Even when we travel, it shows in our behavior. And we are all guilty. Me, I'm part. You are part. We are all guilty. How often do we go to places of interest in our countries where we take pictures and we do this and that and that and that? But should we travel right now? The whole world will know that we are out of the country. The whole world will know, because every step we take, every move we make, every single day we'll be putting photos and videos out. Yes, because when everybody's here, I'm in Dubai, I'm in America, I'm in London, I'm in Germany, I'm in Spain, I'm in Australia. That is what we want to do. For people to know that, yes, we are also there. And that is a validation we are looking for. So he said something that, now that this category has been introduced to us, Rema, whose song has made over 8 billion streams and other stuff on Spotify, no matter what he does, even as it stands now, Billboard Hot 100, that is the world Billboard chart. Rema's Calm Down, Baby, Calm Down. It's at number 3. Number 3. Like this, 3. And unfortunately for him, when it is time for Grammys, because they've given African category, Rema with all his forces will still come and compete with Stonebwoy, will still come and compete with Black Sheriff, will still come and compete with Thames, will still come and compete with only the African artists. They will not compete with any other person. They will not compete with, they will still come back, compete with the Shatawale Sarkodie, the CK Dems. That is who they will be competing with in that category. Why are they not going to compete in Best Global Song? Why are they not going to compete in Best Album or Best Song, Best Single Performance? Why are they not going to compete in that category? Because now we have been given a category. You guys all go there. So he mentioned something that when we were clamoring for a recognition, we did not say house us. Now he also said something very sad. He said that now they are even going to make some of our respected genres get missing in the global space, because they put all together and called it Best African Music Performance. So it means the Fuji is missing, the High Life is missing, the Kizomba is missing, everything in there is missing, but Best African Music Performance. But do we blame them? We don't blame anybody, we should blame ourselves. I know artists who are running helter-skelter the world, looking for some people because they want to connect to the Grammys. I know artists who will chase some people to feature them on their albums because they want to be connected to the Grammys, because they see those people as the ladder or the conduit to the Grammys. So if you are rushing for this, if you are ready to kill, If you are ready to die for this, why wouldn't they treat you like this? They will surely treat you like this. And that is what we are seeing. So some 2 days ago, some people were jubilating, hey, Grammy, the result might not be good like that. The end might be gnashing of teeth, like the Bible says. In the end, we might be gnashing our teeth. And that is sad. I read comments, I go here and I see that, and I go like, okay, maybe this is how we want our lives. If we can ignore all these people and also build our own award schemes here in Africa. At least we've had it before. You've had the Cora Awards. It was big. You've had the Mobile Awards. It was big. We still have the Afrimas, though there were 2 Afrimas. The double M and the 1M. I don't know how they are all faring. VGMA here in Ghana is big. SAMA, South African Music Awards, is big. There are other African countries that have big award schemes. Why are we not fortifying these award schemes so we can get our own recognition from there? Then they can say best high life song of the year in Africa, best Kizomba song in the year in Africa, best Fuji song. Then we can all be proud of our genres. But if you are going to sell our best right once again, you guys should know one thing. Mental slavery is still on. This time around, it's not slavery as in follow me, hold my bucket, go and farm. No, it is mental. And I keep saying, when it comes to culture, this is the new war of today's world. We don't fight with weapons. We don't fight with ammunition. We fight with culture. We have done so well for our culture to win. We've done so well for our culture to invade it. Until we protect it with all our might, resources, we are sure going to lose it one day. I'll come back to this topic sometime to come, but I'll end it here for today. Sammy Flex on the editorial. If you loved this, you can also share an opinion or 2. You can share the link with your people. And for your information, if you have not subscribed to this channel, we are about to go even harder. Don't be left out. Subscribe now. I'll see you again when I see you. Thanks to Digital Rasta Currency on camera, Richie Flex, and to you for enjoying our reviews. I'll see you again when I see you. We're out of here.